Hello and welcome to our 11th video of Pedagogy and AI. These videos are provided by Salto Digital. This video is about enhancing teamwork with AI. As a teacher, educator, or team leader, you can use AI to activate the group, even so that the participants don't have to sign into AI tools. I will also emphasize the basic requirements of using AI in teamwork. Here you will see the list of these 12 videos and the link where you can find the slides and even more videos. My name is Matlena Laakso. I'm an e-learning expert specialized in AI in education. I will start by introducing a few things that you should consider when you integrate AI into your team's workflow. Even though I'm now talking about teams, many of these ideas apply to individual work as well. The team can be either you with your colleagues, or you can also think it as a group of pupils or students working together. The first step is to ensure that everyone has the basic understanding of AI about the responsible use, ethics, how does it work, why does it hallucinate, and so on. That means that you all have AI literacy. And the second step is that you should start with human creativity. Whether you are brainstorming ideas or writing a paper or a draft, do the first draft just with human brains. Human strength lies in the ability to understand the context, the culture, and the emotions. And when you start by yourself, you bring your own perspective and your style, since AI doesn't know the context and it cannot read your thoughts. The group's creativity improves when you brainstorm ideas first, since AI limits creativity, especially when it's used before or alongside with your own brainstorming. And if you start with AI, the risks are that you will get too dependent on the AI. You might even suffer of erosion of your professional skills. The ideas might start repeating the same pattern, and the originality of your team may suffer. And you might even lose your courage to try completely new solutions. And in the next step, you can invite AI to give you feedback, or you can ask what ideas are missing from our paper or our draft. So you can get some new ideas there. And you might be just happy with these first three steps, but if you want to, you can also continue with collaborating with AI so that it takes a bigger part and you give more power to AI to refine the ideas and edit everything with AI. But in general, collaboration with AI works best when your team sees AI's drafts as a raw material, not as a finished product. So take the responsibility since you have it. Use your responsibility and be very careful what kind of role you want to give to AI. When you are giving a task to the team, please consider that you also give roles to the team members, or you can let them choose the roles by themselves. Quite often it helps a group work when one of the group members is a discussion guide or facilitator, however you want to call that. You might have a note taker, feedback provider, and so on. You can also add the roles that you feel that are especially important for that role or for that task. I guess many of us remember that the one who has beautiful handwriting was usually chosen to work as secretary or the note taker. But when we are talking about learning, I encourage the participants to take the role that is not typical for them and where they don't feel very comfortable, because learning is about doing things that you don't know yet. And quite often it happens that everyone will notice that the very silent person might be a very good at discussion guide or facilitator, or the one who doesn't have so beautiful handwriting can be a very good at note taking. So it's good to learn to work in roles that are not very typical for you. But what I'm thinking now when we are talking about AI is the idea that should we bring some new roles to teams? What if one of the group members were AI strategist? One was responsible for thinking about ethic, or one of them would be the one taking especially care of prompts that they are good enough and they support the task you are doing. Or what if one would take more responsibility on fact checking? And it doesn't mean that it's only the one who has that role that is taking care of the task, but one is especially important to say it out loud and remind the group that, this is so-called AI enhanced collaborative learning method. It's very simple. I just created a new image with this nano banana. How does it work? I use it so that I will first ask the group a question. For example, how could AI support your learning? Or how could AI support your team? And then we will have a discussion about this, either all of us together or in small groups. And then in the third step, we can evaluate both the human input and the AI output and critically think what were the differences. And in the next phase, I will ask the same question. Was AI's answer biased? Or sometimes the humans, they have bias as well. And then we can also think that, did we learn something about the question that was made, or did we learn something about use of AI? There are many collaborative web tools that we can use to enhance this cooperation. One of my favorites is to ask group for metaphors, concepts, perspectives, opinions, ideas, and then I use web tools like Answer Card and Padlet or shared documents to collect the human answers, and then I copy those answers and give them to Copilot or ChatGPT and ask AI to summarize or categorize the answers. Sometimes I create a slideshow so that it's easier to discuss when the answers are somehow organized into the slideshow mode. Or I can ask for further questions or thought-provoking discussion questions if we want to continue that work. Now I will show you how you can do that with Answer Card. So here we have the Answer Card. I will click the plus icon at the top of the page, and then I will keep the topic. And after that, I can just scroll down. I usually use the options that are here already. You can give it some more length to the answers if you want to. If you will keep your admin password, it means that you can later on also remove some of the answers. But I just go down here and then I click create. So that's how I have created it. And then I can just go to web browser and share the link, or I can click here for the QR code at the bottom of the page. So now we will go to Answer Garden that I have already created earlier. And here you can see that there are many roles that the participants have given to AI, and you can add your own role here as well. And then we have here the export. And here you have this get the answers. And when I click that, I can copy the answers over here. And then I go to AI and I will add here the answers. So I ask AI to summarize and categorize the responses here. And when I click the arrow, then it will give me the summary. So there are thinking and sense making partner role. It's the most dominant, quality bias, ethics guardian, information and knowing handler, and so on and so on. Then you can analyze these answers, or these can be as a start of your discussion. Or if you think 8 categories is too much, you can ask AI to give less or do it in a different way. Or you can ask, why do you think that this thinking and sense making partner was the most important? So you can ask for its well, it's not opinion, since it's just giving a word by word, predicting word by word answers. But anyway, when someone is commenting your thoughts, you might get new ideas for yourself as well. So if you want to try it out, here's the link and the QR code to the answer card, and I just showed you. And as a reminder, this is where you will get the answers and some prompt suggestions for you. Okay, and in our last slide, we have a reflection questions that you can think about. I have co-created this with ChatGPT, so a few things to consider when using AI with your teamwork. For example, in what part of the teamwork you would like AI to assist. Or, and then after trying out AI, it's a good idea to reflect what insights did you gain with collaboration with AI, and how you will share what you learned from using AI, since this is quite new to all of us. So it's a good idea to share with your colleagues and use social media to share your uh, good workflows, how AI has helped you. Okay, thanks for watching, and we will see in our last 12 video, which will be about different AI tools, how to create slides, videos, music, and more. Bye bye.